Hi guys, Metal Maniac back again, and in this video, well, welcome to another Album Wars. So this time with the Album Wars, I'm gonna be pitting these two albums against each other. So first off, Master of the Moon by Dio versus Fistful of Metal by Anthrax. Both amazing albums, but only one can be the victor. So let's start with Fistful of Metal, shall we? So, first off, Death Rider versus One More for the Road. Oof. I love both songs. Both are great opening songs. But what to pick? One More for the Road or Death Rider? Oof. It's a tough call, but I'm gonna have to go with Death Rider. Just because, Neil Turbin's vocals on Death Rider are just amazing. Especially in the part when he does those really high notes, especially with the chorus at the end. The end of the chorus of "We Ride with Death Tonight." At the very end, when he says "tonight," he just shrieks at the top of his lungs. Oh, such amazing vocals. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go with Death Rider on this one. All right. Next up, Metal Thrashing Mad versus Master of the Moon. Both are great songs, but I'm gonna have to go with Master of the Moon. It's just, I don't know, it's just slightly better than Metal Thrashing Mad. Even though I love Metal Thrashing Mad. Again, the chorus is what sells the song for me. Master of the Moon, the chorus in that song is amazing. Not to mention Dio's voice. Alright. Next up, the cover of I'm 18 versus The End of the World. The cover of I'm 18 I absolutely hate. And then the song The End of the World, it's alright, I don't mind it. But yeah. So, Master of the Moon gets another point. Alright. Next up, Panic versus Shivers. I don't like the song Panic, but Shivers is an amazing song. My favorite song from this album. Just so sinister sounding, and I love how Dio does those sort of gruff, raspy vocals. But yeah. Alright, another point for Master of the Moon. Subjugator versus The Man Who Would Be King. The Man Who Would Be King, I think, is an extremely forgettable song. But Subjugator is awesome. Alright. Full Metal's catching up. Alright. Soldiers of Metal versus The Eyes. Soldiers of Metal is forgettable, but The Eyes, another amazing song from this album. Alright. Next up, Death from Above versus Living the Life. Living the Life is okay, but Death from Above is amazing. There we go. Alright. The song Anthrax. Versus I Am. I Am's okay, but the song Anthrax from the band Anthrax is awesome. Alright. Next up. Across the River versus Death by Love. Both I don't like. The instrumental Across the River I think is not needed, it's just there for filler. And Death by Love I think is just a bad song. But which one is more tolerable? That's the question. I guess the instrumental is a tiny bit more tolerable than Death by Love. But yeah. Alright, last two songs. Howling Furies versus In Dreams. In Dreams is a completely forgettable song and a very unfitting way to end an amazing album. But Howling Furies, on the other hand, is an amazing song and an amazing way to end an amazing album. Alright. And it looks like Fistful of Metal won. Fistful of Metal has 6 points, and Master of the Moon has 4 points. So it was pretty close. Yeah, that's it for this episode of Album Wars. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you all next time.